Have you ever pondered how wisdom, the pinnacle of human virtues, can coexist with downfall, the epitome of human failures? This enigma, this paradox, is as intriguing as it is baffling. It's like a complex puzzle waiting to be solved. The life of King Solomon, a renowned figure in biblical history, offers a fascinating case study. A man blessed with unmatched wisdom, yet his life was not devoid of downfall. Today we delve into the life of King Solomon, a man of unrivaled wisdom, yet one who also experienced a profound downfall. King Solomon, the son of David, ascended the throne of Israel, inheriting not only a kingdom but also a divine promise of wisdom. Born to King David in Bathsheba, Solomon's path to the throne was not unobstructed, but the divine intervention of Prophet Nathan ensured his succession. And thus began the era of King Solomon, an era marked by wisdom, prosperity, and peace. His wisdom was not a product of human learning or experience. It was a divine gift, a blessing from God himself. When God appeared to Solomon in a dream and offered him a boon, Solomon didn't ask for wealth, long life, or the death of his enemies. Instead, he asked for an understanding heart, for the wisdom to discern between right and wrong, to govern his people with justice and fairness. God was pleased with his request and blessed him with wisdom like none other. The wisdom of King Solomon was of such magnitude that it shone through in his judgments, his writings, and his interactions. His wisdom was not confined to the courts or the scriptures. It was a beacon that guided his people, a light that illuminated the path of righteousness. One of the most well-known demonstrations of Solomon's wisdom is his judgment between two women, both claiming to be the mother of the same child. The king's solution? To propose cutting the baby in half, knowing that the real mother would rather give up her child than see him harmed. It was a judgment that echoed throughout the kingdom, a testament to the king's discerning wisdom. King Solomon's wisdom also shone in his writings. His proverbs and songs, filled with profound insights and wise counsel, are revered and cherished even today. His architectural wisdom led to the construction of the magnificent Temple of Jerusalem, a symbol of his prosperous reign. His wisdom was unmatched, his judgments fair, and his kingdom prosperous. Yet, the peak of wisdom was not immune to the valleys of downfall. Despite his wisdom, King Solomon had a tragic flaw: his love for foreign women and their gods. King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom, was also known for his vast harem of foreign princesses. Over 700 wives and 300 concubines from various nations graced his court. While these unions were political strategies, they came with a heavy price. Solomon's love for these women led him down a path that was in stark contradiction to his wisdom. These foreign princesses brought with them their native religions and customs, which were often steeped in idolatry. Solomon, in his desire to please his wives, began to tolerate and eventually even participate in these idolatrous practices. He built high places for Chemosh, the detestable god of Moab, and for Molech, the detestable god of the Ammonites, among others. The man who once built a magnificent temple for the God of Israel was now erecting pagan shrines on the hills surrounding Jerusalem. The irony was stark. Solomon, the wise king who was known to have communed with God, was now turning his back on the very source of his wisdom. This deviation from monotheism was not only a personal failing but also had far-reaching consequences for the kingdom of Israel. It led to the introduction of idolatry among his people, diluting their faith and leading them astray. The unity of Israel began to crumble, and the seeds of its eventual division were sown. In his old age, Solomon's heart was not fully committed to the Lord his God, as was the heart of his father David. This marked the beginning of his downfall. God, in his anger, told Solomon that he would tear the kingdom away from him and give it to one of his subordinates, though not during Solomon's lifetime, for the sake of David. In the end, Solomon's downfall was not due to a lack of wisdom, but a failure to apply it consistently. His story serves as a sobering reminder that wisdom, without the discipline to apply it, can lead to one's downfall. So, what can we learn from King Solomon's life? From his story, we uncover a fascinating paradox. The highest wisdom, as exemplified by King Solomon, can coexist with a profound downfall. This underscores the importance of not just possessing wisdom, but also consistently applying it with integrity. It's not enough to know what's right. One must also do what's right. Indeed, the life of King Solomon serves as a timeless reminder that wisdom and downfall can, paradoxically, walk hand in hand.